In a world of billions, there exist a handful of people so rare, so extraordinary, that their very existence feels impossible. These individuals were born with features, abilities, and conditions that defy logic and challenge everything we know about the human body. From unbelievable appearances to once-in-a-million traits, their stories are both fascinating and unforgettable. Get ready, because these are the 10 most unique and rare people in the world. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell, so let's get started. Teresa Widner is an American woman known for having one of the most unusual eating habits ever documented. She eats rocks. Her rare condition is called pica, a disorder where people crave and consume non-food items. Teresa has been featured in several media reports for consuming stones since childhood, and as an adult, she estimates she has eaten more than 1,360 kilograms of rocks throughout her life. Teresa's story gained attention because she doesn't just chew rocks occasionally. She actively searches for certain types of stones she enjoys. She prefers soft, earthy rocks, which she often crushes with her teeth before swallowing. According to her interviews, eating rocks brings her comfort, especially during emotional struggles. She revealed that consuming stones became a coping mechanism during difficult periods of her life. Despite the dangers of eating sharp minerals, doctors warned that this habit could damage her digestive system, teeth, and intestines. However, Teresa continued for many years, believing the rocks helped calm her anxiety. Medical experts note that pica can be linked to nutritional deficiencies, trauma, or emotional stress, and Teresa's case is considered one of the most extreme ever publicly documented. Her story became widely discussed online because it highlights how powerful pica can be and how the condition affects not only the body, but also a person's emotions and daily life. Teresa's experience remains one of the most unique and unusual human eating behaviors ever recorded. Aldewi Putri Ningsi and Alputri Anugrah are conjoined twins from Indonesia, whose story has captured the attention of millions online. Born in central Java, the twins are connected at the chest and share several vital structures, a condition known as thoracopagus, one of the rarest and most dangerous forms of conjoined twinning. Only about 1 in 200,000 births results in conjoined twins, and thoracopagus cases account for nearly 40% of them, making their survival remarkable. Doctors discovered their condition during pregnancy, but because the twins shared critical organs, separating them would be extremely risky. As infants, Aldewi and Alputri faced breathing difficulties and required special medical monitoring to stabilize their condition. According to Indonesian health reports and local news coverage, surgeons explained that separation could only be attempted if both twins had independent organs strong enough to support life, something that early scans suggested would be very challenging. Despite their condition, videos shared by their parents show the twins growing, smiling, and responding to their environment, drawing heartfelt support from viewers across Indonesia. Many people online follow their progress, offering emotional and financial help to assist with their ongoing medical needs. While doctors continue to evaluate the possibility of separation, the twins remain under strict observation to ensure their organs develop safely. Their story stands as a powerful example of resilience, medical complexity, and the strength of family love, making Aldewi Putri Ningsi and Alputri Anugrah two of the most uniquely rare children in the world today. Sindutai Sapkal, known across India as the Mother of Orphans, was a remarkable woman who turned her own suffering into a lifelong mission of compassion. Born in 1948 in Maharashtra, she grew up in deep poverty and was married off at just 12 years old. After years of abuse, she was abandoned by her husband while pregnant, leaving her homeless and alone. Instead of giving up, Sindutai began caring for abandoned children she found in streets and railway stations. What started with a few kids soon grew into a massive mission. Over her lifetime, she founded several orphanages and raised more than 1,500 children, many of whom went on to become successful professionals, doctors, engineers, teachers, and community leaders. Her kindness was so pure that she even placed her own biological daughter in an orphanage so she would never treat her differently from the children she adopted. She dedicated every award she received, including the Padma Shri in 2021, to her children and used the prize money to expand her shelters. Sindutai Sapkal passed away in 2022, but her legacy lives on through the thousands of lives she saved. Her story remains one of the most inspiring examples of resilience, motherhood, and human kindness the world has ever seen. Edibar Elchev is an Azerbaijani strongman famous around the world for his incredible ability to make metal objects stick to his body. He became internationally known in 2011 after demonstrating what many called human magnetism, where he attached spoons, irons, plates, and even heavy metal tools onto his chest and back without any adhesive. His shocking talent quickly went viral, earning him recognition from record organizations and media outlets. Edibar's most famous moment happened in 2013 when he attempted a spectacular world record, sticking 53 metal spoons to his body at once. Photos and videos showed the spoons hanging perfectly from his torso, impressing spectators and earning him a place among the world's most unusual performers. Scientists have explained that his magnetism is not actual magnetic force, but a combination of extremely sticky skin, strong posture control, and body balance, a phenomenon seen in a few rare individuals around the world. Still, Edibar's ability remains extraordinary because he can hold large and heavy objects far better than most people with similar traits. Beyond his record attempts, Edibar Elchev has used his fame to promote fitness, body control, and the idea that every person has hidden abilities waiting to be discovered. His strange and fascinating skill continues to make him one of the most unique and memorable individuals ever featured in unusual human records. Janney, a young woman from Cologne, Germany, has become an inspiring figure online after making the brave decision to finally reveal her amputated leg to the world. For years, she kept her condition hidden, carefully posing in photos and avoiding questions about her medical history. But what many didn't know is that Janney underwent a rare and life-changing procedure known as rotationplasty, a surgery usually done to remove bone cancer or severe limb damage, where the lower part of the leg is rotated and reattached to function as a knee. For Janney, the surgery was not just a medical solution, it was an emotional journey. She struggled with confidence, body image, and the fear of being judged. But over time, she realized her story could help others who were hiding their differences. When she finally showed her leg publicly on social media, she described it as a moment of freedom, acceptance, and self-love. Her courage immediately inspired thousands worldwide. People praised her honesty, her strength, and the way she embraced her appearance with confidence rather than shame. Today, Janney uses her platform to raise awareness about rotationplasty, disability visibility, and the power of loving yourself no matter how different you may look. Her message is simple but powerful. Your body tells a story, and that story deserves to be seen. Meet David Philip Vetter, the boy known to the world as the Bubble Boy. Born on September 21, 1971 in Houston, Texas, David entered a life unlike any other, one shielded by a sterile plastic bubble just seconds after birth to protect him from germs due to his severe combined immunodeficiency, SCID, a genetic disorder that left his immune system dangerously weak. For the next 12 years, David lived inside an isolator at Texas Children's Hospital, and later at home, where every item, from food to diapers, was meticulously sterilized before entering his environment. Despite the constraints, his parents and medical team worked to make his life as normal as possible. They provided homeschooling, playthings, holidays with his sister, and even a Halloween costume David could share through the bubble's rubber gloves. In 1974, NASA engineers crafted a special mobile biological isolation suit, like a spacesuit, that let David venture outside his bubble on rare occasions. But hope in science yielded heartbreak. In 1983, he underwent a bone marrow transplant from his sister. Tragically, 4 months later, he succumbed to lymphoma caused by the Epstein-Barr virus carried in the donor tissue. David's story, marked by courage, isolation, and medical ambition, captivated the world and accelerated research in SCID treatments. Today, thanks in part to what was learned from his case, most children with SCID survive and lead healthy lives. Meet Milagros Sirona Rocco, born in Huancayo, Peru, with the extremely rare congenital condition known as sirenomelia, or mermaid syndrome, where her lower limbs were fused into a single structure, and her digestive, urinary, and genital tracts shared a single outlet. She also had severe kidney deformities, a dysfunctional left kidney, and a very small, improperly positioned right kidney. Despite the odds, most infants with this condition are stillborn or survive just hours. Milagros defied expectations. In February 2005, surgeons placed silicone expanders between her legs to stretch the skin, and on May 31, 2005, performed a successful operation to separate her legs just above the knees. A second surgery in September 2006 completed the separation up to the groin. These surgeries enabled Milagros to begin walking, turning her into a symbol of hope and resilience in Peru, even appearing on a Canadian magazine cover alongside singer Celine Dion. Over her life, Milagros underwent more than 11 surgeries. Tragically, she passed away at age 15 due to renal complications while awaiting a kidney transplant. Her journey remains a powerful testament to human perseverance and medical determination. Meet Sheila Madison Calvert-Yin, a young girl from Melbourne, Australia, who turns heads not just for herself, but for her extraordinary hair. Diagnosed with Uncombable hair syndrome, a rare genetic condition, her hair sticks out in every direction, much like a gleaming wild mane. From just a few months old, her straight-up fuzzy hair set her apart, and strangers would stare, comment, or even touch it without asking. Kids at school gave her nicknames like Fluffhead. But Sheila learned to own her uniqueness. She'd cheerfully quip, "Just call me Fuzzy," or "Look like a lion with a crazy mane." At age 7, she was officially diagnosed during a dental procedure by an observant anesthetist. Today, Sheila uses her story to inspire. On Instagram, she encourages others to say, "Love what makes you different," turning her hair from a source of teasing into an emblem of confidence and self-love. Rosemary and Christina Alubankuti Ajiboye are identical twins from New York who share something incredibly rare. Both were born with albinism, a genetic condition where the body produces little to no melanin, the pigment that gives color to skin, hair, and eyes. While having albinism is rare, identical twins with the condition are even more extraordinary. Growing up, the sisters sometimes faced stares and questions, but instead of hiding, they embraced their uniqueness. Now in their 20s, they've turned their shared love for style into a platform of empowerment. On Instagram, through Style by Rosemary and Style by Tina, they showcase bold fashion looks, beauty tips, and honest conversations about living with albinism. Their mission is simple yet powerful: to inspire others to be proud of their skin and to challenge outdated beauty standards. Rosemary and Christina's story is more than a tale of rare genetics. It's about confidence, representation, and proving that true beauty shines brightest when you own exactly who you are. In a remote village, a young mother named Odetta gave birth to a baby with a rare nose deformity that stunned doctors and horrified her neighbors. Lacking the money for treatment in the city, the family returned home, only to face cruel gossip. Villagers whispered that the child was a monster or even a witch. The emotional toll was devastating. Odetta's husband initially walked away, unable to handle the pressure, but love eventually brought him back, and together they vowed to fight for their child's future. Now the baby's condition causes visible discomfort, and the family is appealing for donations to fund life-changing surgery. What can you say about this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Gilang Andika was born on May 7, 2018, in Batam, Indonesia, via cesarean section. He presented with a highly unusual condition: a single body, but two distinct faces and two brains within one skull. Doctors attribute his condition to an incomplete split of an embryo in a twin pregnancy. One twin failed to fully develop its own body, resulting in craniofacial duplication, diprosopis. This condition is extraordinarily rare, occurring in approximately 1 in every 250,000 births. Gilang also suffered from hydrocephalus, a potentially fatal condition characterized by fluid accumulation in the brain. Because of his unique anatomy, Gilang could not breastfeed and was fed through a tube. Despite having a functionally normal body in other respects, his condition posed severe limitations, and local doctors indicated that they were unable to perform corrective surgery. Gilang's parents, Erlin Asari and Mustafa, sought help for surgical intervention, not only because treatments were risky, but also prohibitively expensive. They hoped for governmental or philanthropic support to save their son's life. Meet Foxy Managerie, a social media sensation and performer known for having one of the largest augmented breasts in the world. Foxy isn't just famous for her appearance. She's become a bold symbol of body modification and extreme transformation in the name of self-expression. Standing out with her exaggerated hourglass figure, platinum blonde hair, and glamorous aesthetic, Foxy has fully embraced the extreme plastic surgery lifestyle. But behind the bold look is a woman who's chasing confidence and control over her own image. Foxy began her transformation journey years ago, undergoing multiple breast augmentation surgeries, lip enhancements, and body sculpting procedures. She's been very open about the number of procedures she's had, using platforms like Instagram and TikTok to show off her dramatic look while challenging beauty norms. Many admire her fearlessness, while others question the risks and long-term health concerns. But for Foxy, it's all about being unapologetically herself. Aside from her striking appearance, Foxy Managerie also performs as a dancer and entertainer, bringing high energy and a larger-than-life persona to every show. Whether you admire her or not, there's no denying, Foxy has built a brand that commands attention. She's proof that in today's world, beauty is what you decide it is. Meet Shridhar Chalal, an extraordinary man from India who became world famous for growing the longest fingernails ever recorded on a single hand. For over 66 years, Shridhar didn't cut the nails on his left hand, allowing them to grow to a shocking total length of over 29 feet, 8.65 meters. His journey began back in 1952 when he was just 14 years old. After being scolded by a teacher for accidentally breaking a nail, young Shridhar decided to make a point and never cut his nails again. What started as a stubborn challenge eventually became a lifelong commitment, earning him a Guinness World Record and worldwide recognition. But the record came with a price. Over the years, the extreme weight and curling shape of his nails caused serious issues. He developed permanent damage to his fingers, extreme nerve pain, and even trouble sleeping due to how he had to position his hand. Everyday tasks like dressing, bathing, and working became nearly impossible. Still, Shridhar held onto his record-breaking nails for decades, until 2018, when he finally had them carefully cut and preserved. His iconic nails are now on display at the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in New York, where millions can see the result of his unique and extreme dedication. Shridhar Chalal's story is more than just about long nails. It's about discipline, endurance, and a promise kept for a lifetime. While most records are broken with strength or speed, his was built with patience and persistence, proving that even the strangest records can come from the deepest resolve. And there you have it. Stories of rare people whose lives prove that being different is not a weakness, but a form of extraordinary strength. Each of them reminds us that uniqueness comes in many shapes, abilities, and experiences. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more unbelievable human stories. See you in the next one.